All right, everyone, and we're back. This is Keller coming to you with a video. And today's video is where my dumbs at, right? The MX used to say where my dogs at. I'm gonna say where my dumbs at. DUMBS stands for Deep Underground Military Bases. And so going into that prognosis, let's get straight into it. In this article, it says the unseen underworld of 10,000 deep underground military bases concealed across the globe. It says, prepare for the unveiling of the unthinkable. They exist beneath us, covert and pristine. An intricate labyrinth of deep underground military bases stretched across the globe, virtually unseen underworld. These subterranean citadels hide in plain sight, while the common citizen remains blissfully obvious. Over 10,000 are across the world, each with their own, some would say, sinister tale and story. Across the United States, we have a beacon of at least 1,800 of these structures going across them. Well, what happens in these underground military bases? Some say human captives, innocent children, insidious weapons, weapons of mass destruction, bio facilities, and cloning factories. Now, this is allegedly. Again, this is allegedly. This is for entertainment purposes, some would say. So, this is the whole understanding of the big hoopla of underground military bases. Some even say engineered super soldiers from a terrible blend of science, madness, luck, and fate, right? Some say, a riddled kill traps, treacherous traps, enigmatic elements luring their well. But wait, there's a little bit more. Let's get into necessarily what it looks like on some of these levels. And we're actually going to have to get into this a little bit more. So they say there are 6 deep levels in these deep underground military bases, right? Level 1 would be a garage for street maintenance. Number 2, a garage for trains, shuttles, tunnel boring machines, and random maintenance. Everyone on level 3, everyone is weighted while nude, then given a jumpsuit uniform. The weight of the person is put on a computer ID card each day. All right. Then they also have to receive physical examinations and x-ray. On level 4, they say there's human research in paranormal areas such as mental telepathy, mind control, hypnosis, remote viewing, astral travel. The technology apparently here to allow them to know how to manipulate the bioplasmic body development of a laser weapon that can remotely cause burns and discomfort on its target. They can lower your heart rate within deep sleep delta waves, including a static shock, then reprogram the brain-computer link. Allegedly. On level 5, security is severe. Armed guards patrol constantly, and in addition to weighted, sensitive areas, there are handprint and eye print stations. Here is a device that powers the transfer of atoms. Level 6, they call it the Nightmare Hall. It holds genetic labs, experimentations done on fish, seals, birds, and mice that are vastly altered from its original form. That's what they say. And we'll go over this map. This is the D.U.M.B.S base. We all know about the D.U.M.B base in New Mexico with supposed extraterrestrials. Well, level 1 is security and communications. Level 2 is human staff housing. Level 3 is execs and labs. Level 4 is mind control experiments. Level 5 is extraterrestrial housing. Level 6 is genetic experiments. And level 7 is cryogenic storage. Now, let's get into history of, let's get into this part. This is going to be interesting. It says, there's a Greenbrier factory in Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, under Greensboro Resort. The continuation of the government facility intended since its 1962 to the House of United States Congress, codenamed Casper, which is also the name of a crypto, interestingly enough, is located on the grounds of a prestigious Greenbrier Resort. The bunker underneath the West Virginia wing, which includes a complete medical clinic and the construction of the facility, which began in 1959, required 2.5 years and 500,000 of concrete, steel reinforced to make this bunker 20 feet below. This facility includes the separation of chambers for House Representatives and Senate, also a large room for joint sessions, allegedly. These are located in the exhibit hall of the West Virginia Wing, right? He said they don't hide it. It's even a tourist attraction, underground vault that meets the meeting of the Congress. Some say this is where Congress would go if it was crazy and they needed to in an emergency situation. Again, this is allegedly. Well, they also say that the United States government has been involved in, oh man, oh no, we can't put that in there. Ha ha, they try to get me swift. We're going to skip that part. They tripping. Woo. But we're going to talk about some of the places where these bases are. You have bases in Arizona, Fort Hays, Gates Pass Base, Gilliam Mountain, Grand West Wash Cliffs. You have Arkansas, Hardy and Cherry Creek Village, Pine Bluff, California, China Lake, Darwin, Deep Springs, Fort Irwin, Edwards Air Force Base, George Air Force Base, Los Angeles, Mount Shasta, Napa Valley. You have Colorado, Boulder, Colorado. That's where they say the holy spiritual land. That's also, I think, where they have the airport with the underground bases. You have Colorado Springs, Fort Collins, Mineral Counts. You have Connecticut, Northwest Connecticut, Florida, massive base, Englewood, Georgia. Georgia, you have Atlanta, Georgia, FEMA, Regional Center, Thomasville, Idaho, Lower Goose Lake, South Central Idaho, Indiana, Bedford and Lawrence Company, Essex, Kansas, Kingsley, Maryland, Camp David, Onwa, Suitland, Massachusetts, Maynard, Michigan, Battle Creek, Gwen, Missouri, St. Francis Mountains, Nebraska, Red Willow, Nevada, of course, as we all know, famous to the Area 51 and 49, Blue Diamond, Rooms Lake, Topsail Air Force, New Hampshire, New Jersey, and Arsenal. New Mexico, of course, the D.U.M.B.S base, White Sands, Los Alamos, let's see, Angel Peak, Kirk Glen, Pie Town, New York, the New York Metro Center, Plainsburg, Oklahoma, Ashland Naval Ammunition Depot, interesting. Oregon, Bull Run, Case Falls, Pennsylvania, Blue Ridge Summit, Texas, Fort Hood, Denton, Texas, Red River Arsenal, Virginia, Blue Mount, Culpeper, Pentagon, Arlington, Washington, D.C., of course, the White House, West Virginia, Utah, Wyoming. It says unknown tunnels to, so this one is connected to the one in Salt Lake City in Wyoming. And we're at the end. Now, this video is not to cause fear, disillusion, or to inspire anything military in response, but to inform people that we live in a world where there are multiple things going on, right? We are at the precipice of what some say the Great Reset. My job, if any, is to just throw it out there of something to go a little bit further in your own research and understand what's going on, right? There's a lot of things that go bump in the night. Some people might not expect. And it's time for the public to start maybe being a little aware of what's going on under the grounds. This is Kal-El. I do crypto advisement. I have my PowerPoints and book on cryptocurrency, gold and silver, AI stocks, nanobots, and things of that nature. They'll be in the description. The name of this video is Where My D.U.M.B.S At. And hopefully, you now know. Signing out.